Takis are crunchy tortilla snacks packed with heat and tanginess. The combination of spice and sour lime gives them a unique and intense flavor profile, making them a favorite among many consumers. This snack was inspired by a Mexican dish, taquitos, and has become a favorite snack in America. Join us today as we take a behind-the-scenes look at what happens to turn corn flour into the crunchy rolled snack we love. Before we go on, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, let us know your favorite Takis flavor in the comments. Takis are made by Barcel USA, a subsidiary of Grupo Bimbo, one of the largest baking companies with over 200 bakeries and plants. The company's early success relied on innovation, finding a way to introduce a bolder snack that would resonate with consumers. The research and development phase involves developing new flavors based on ongoing consumer feedback and market trends. It also involves creating recipes to ensure each batch produced has a consistent taste and texture profile. Takis are a snack made primarily from corn flour. Other ingredients used in manufacturing Takis include vegetable oil and seasonings. These seasonings include natural and artificial ingredients such as salt, maltodextrin, citric acid, monosodium glutamate, onion powder, hydrolyzed soy protein, and artificial and natural flavorings. Corn is the primary ingredient used to manufacture Takis. Grupo Bimbo has about 7,000 hectares of corn produced through regenerative agriculture. This corn is used to make corn flour for the company's various products. These farmlands are in multiple countries, including Mexico, Canada, France, and the United States. Masa is the dough used to make tortilla chips and Takis. It is made from nixtamalized corn. Traditionally, the nixtamalization of corn would occur over several days, taking up intensive labor, time, and resources. Industrialization has simplified the process, allowing large companies to mass-produce masa flour in large quantities. The production process starts with clean, whole-grain corn. Companies may use white, yellow, red, or blue corn varieties depending on the desired result. Regardless, masa flour processing follows the same principles for all corn varieties. First, the corn is harvested, dried, and broken corn is removed. Broken grain has higher absorption rates, which produces less desirable masa flour. All impurities and foreign objects are removed from the grain to ensure they do not affect the flavor of the masa flour. The grain is then cleaned before nixtamalization, which involves cooking the corn in water and slaking lime or calcium hydroxide. The corn is boiled in the solution and left to soak for several hours before further processing. Nixtamalization has several benefits. First, it helps reduce the mycotoxins in maize and improve its nutritional profile. Second, it breaks down the skin of the corn, releasing pectin, a substance that acts as a natural binding agent in corn flour, allowing it to be worked into a dough that doesn't fall apart. Once sufficiently soaked, the corn is washed thoroughly to remove excess lime and corn hulls, leaving behind the kernel. After thoroughly cleaning the grain, called nixtamal, it's ready to be ground into masa. Factories use large grinding mills to turn the nixtamal into flour. The flour is then combined with water and seasonings in large industrial mixers to make dough. The prepared dough is flattened into a thin sheet and cut into small rectangles, which are then rolled into the iconic shape of Takis. These rolled layers are then cooked in hot oil for a few seconds. The amount of time they're fried depends on the type of corn used to make the dough. Once cooked, the hot Takis are transferred into a rotating drum containing the seasoning blend. This seasoning blend consists of dried seasonings and food colorings suspended in hot vegetable oil. It is then sprayed on the Takis, coating all the surfaces. The manufacturer may also add salt to the seasoning to enhance flavor. Once coated, the Takis are left to cool, allowing the vegetable oil to form a binding agent between them and the seasoning. The cooled Takis are then packaged into packages of varying sizes. The packaging used for Takis is moisture-proof, preventing them from absorbing moisture and going bad before reaching the consumer. Barcel USA and its parent company have engaged in sustainable packaging programs, seeking to reduce plastic and use recyclable packaging for their snacks. Each package is labeled with the branding information that captures the name Takis, the flavor, nutritional information, the product batch number, manufacturing and expiration dates, and other information required for processed food labels. Once packaged in individual packs, these Takis are combined into larger packages and palletized in readiness for distribution. But before they're released to consumers, the Quality Control Department collects samples. Food safety and quality are key tenets of Barcel and its parent company, Grupo Bimbo. Quality checks are incorporated throughout production to ensure that all Takis match the company's internal quality standards and pass regulatory requirements. The first step in the quality control process starts with sourcing corn produced in farmlands that practice regenerative agriculture. The factory uses sustainably sourced corn in its production process to reduce its overall environmental impact. In addition, the grain used in corn flour is checked for quality, ensuring the removal of foreign objects and other contaminants that might affect the product's quality. Quality control continues through the masa preparation process. Quality control involves sufficiently cooking and soaking the corn and properly rinsing the grain to remove excess lime. Residual lime that contaminates the dough affects the taste of the final product. The ingredients are measured accurately during dough making, following the standardized recipe to ensure consistent results for every batch. The quality control process continues through dough shaping and frying, ensuring that the Takis are adequately coated and in the desired shape. Quality control teams will take samples of the cooked chips before they're shipped to check for moisture content, taste, and texture to ensure they meet the production standards. The results from each quality control session are recorded to ensure traceability should post-production issues arise. Each product is also assigned a batch number based on the production timeline to ensure that it can be traced post-production. Fried foods tend to absorb moisture from the environment, which could affect their taste and shelf life. As part of quality control and food safety, the responsible teams ensure that Takis are prepared in safe environments free from contaminants and excess mixtures. Packaging is also done quickly to reduce contamination. Controlling the environment also includes properly calibrating production equipment, controlling the climate in storage and the production room, and monitoring the frying temperature and duration. Quality control experts also check each batch's shelf stability to ensure it meets the product's regulatory standard. This includes checking the final product's moisture content and proper packaging in sealed packs. Distribution is the final step in the manufacture of Takis. This process begins with transporting the packaged Takis to different distribution facilities. They're sold to wholesalers, convenience stores, supermarkets, quick service networks, and online retail stores to make them available to customers. Barcel introduced Takis in Mexico in 1999 under the name Takis. These snacks were originally designed for the Hispanic population. They're made from corn flour tortillas, which are a staple in Hispanic households. Their invention was a nod to another Spanish dish, the taco. This consists of a rolled taco stuffed with beef, chicken, or cheese, which is then fried and served with toppings like guacamole. Takis were well received in Mexico and Central America, spurring its expansion into the US market. By 2001, Americans could buy these snacks from their local stores. Takis was an instant hit with the American market, appealing to adventurous consumers. The snack came in a few spicy flavors, but with the growing demand for a variety of flavor profiles, Barcel would introduce additional flavors. Some Taki flavors include Angry Burger, Barbecue Blast, Blue Flame, Blue Heat, Crunchy Fajitas, Dragon Sweet Dill, Fuego, Intense Nacho, Original, and Chili Lime. Barcel USA and its parent company, Grupo Bimbo, have invested in sustainable manufacturing. This has included investing in regenerative agriculture to produce the wheat and corn used in their products, reducing the amount of waste generated during production, managing the use of water during manufacturing, and responsible packaging. As part of this, the company has reduced the amount of plastic in its packaging materials and invested in water-efficient manufacturing processes that consume less water during processing. In addition, the company has post-consumption programs that facilitate packaging recycling to minimize its environmental impact. The company also works with suppliers who have embedded sustainability and traceability into their systems. In addition to environmental stewardship, the company has embedded traceability into its value chain to ensure that no forced or child labor is used in the manufacturing processes, including sourcing raw materials, and that employees have a safe working environment. That's it for the video. Let us know in the comments what your favorite Taki flavor is. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload.